Hey guys, me Damien here. Sorry it took a while for this stream to start, but whatever. Hold on, give me a sec. Now, as the title says, episode 6 is almost done. Like dead ass. It's so close to being finished. It's crazy. Now, I will say one thing about episode 6 though. There is one character who, actually, now technically, there's one character whose voice actor was replaced and won't be and just won't might not be appearing in the series. I'm not positive, but that might happen. Said person is I'm not gonna name names because like that sounds really rude. But I already told some of my friends about this, and I will say one thing though. I kind of got really pissed and like I don't know. Look, regarding voice actors, I'm sorry if people think I'm an asshole just because like or a dickhead because I replace voice actors sometimes. But really, who doesn't do that, honestly? Of course, there are several reasons why people would do that, but still. And I'm sorry if people will get mad at me, all because I replaced a voice actor. For like, not to mention people thinking that like I don't give them time to do their lines. It really frustrates me half the time. So in the end, a certain character's a certain character's voice actor was replaced, or voice actress, I guess. And I'll put it this way: someone who's been on my channel before, like long ago, will be appearing again in episode 6. Okay, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. The voice actress of Lady, basically, I'll put it this way: Lady's original voice actress, Dirty Percy 6. I'll put it this way: she said she would do her lines on Sunday, and I could do nothing but like pray that she would do her lines while I was asleep because it's time zones and all that shit. And in the end, she never did them. Now I know she hold on. Sorry, my dog wouldn't shut up for a second, guys. Give me a sec. Okay. Now, I want to clarify one thing though, real quick. One quick thing though, which is that like basically I'm not mad at Dirty Percy 6, but she did say she would do the lines on Sunday, or at least would probably be able to, and never did them. Now, I already told her in DMs that like she wouldn't be voicing Lady. Now, I want to clarify that I didn't just like have her not voice Lady because she wouldn't do her lines, or rather because she didn't have time to do her lines. I did that because, well, I'll put it this way: I'm not sure that hi Tama, but also I'm not sure that like if Lady's gonna appear again in the series, and ultimately, and you got a drum roll, please. I ended up getting my mom to help out with like voicing Lady and all that. And for the record, this is not the first time she's done this. In a really old project of mine, she voiced Lady. I'm not gonna say what it was, but still, though, the point is that I'm sorry for like if like Dirty Percy 6 has a problem with me replacing her. But frankly, I don't hate her. I'm just saying that like I frankly just like I'll put this weapon way like I know it sounds like I'm rushing what I'm about to say may sound like I was rushing episode 6, but the main reason I'm saying this is because while we were recording, a lot of the time my mic blew out entirely, kinda. So to put it simply, yeah. That's something that happened while recording, and there were a lot of bloopers. But I will say this though, the end product will not be bad, but Lady's lines they're not bad. It's just from what I can tell you guys. Well, I'll put it this way: some of the sound effects are able to hide a lot of the, let's just say, imperfections in the lines that my mom did, I guess. So to put it simply, yeah, that's something I can say. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Now, as for episode six itself, I'm gonna clarify one thing though. One thing I will say though is that getting voice actresses is like becoming really hard for me for some reason because like, or at least ones who will end up being able to do their lines. And I'm sorry if I'm sounding really rude, if I'm just sounding really rude, but it gets on my nerves a lot of the time. It really does. It just gets on my nerves a lot of the time. It just gets on my nerves a lot of the time, and it really gets annoying after a while. The amount of people who just won't shut up about the fact that like, oh, okay, I replaced a voice actor, and suddenly the whole world is just gonna die. I'm just saying, it really pisses me off. But in any case, like dead ass, I've had to deal with replacing voice actors so like I'm just saying that if people start saying you're a bad person after episode episode six comes out, I don't know what I'm gonna do because the amount of times I've gotten hated on because of the fact that I replaced one voice actor, maybe two, but that's literally it. And despite the fact that they were fine with it, people still get mad at me. That genuinely pisses me off. But on lighter news or on like brighter news or whatever, I mean, I guess I'm a fan of the Smelter Spectre, but like, I mean, I did voice in it, I think. Oh yeah, that one series by Tank Engine Fanatic Studios. I think I'm kind of a fan of that, honestly. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. That was my mom. But anyways, Damien, have you heard of Blake the Blue Pug? Yeah, and I really don't like discussing him honestly on my channel at least. So yeah, hold on. Oh yeah, I think pretty soon I'm gonna be buying a new microphone. So hopefully I can finally be rid of this old pretty crappy mic. Not gonna lie. Do I hate SGA4? I don't like talking about him, truth be told. But if I had to give an honest opinion, I don't really care. I'm just like I don't like talking about him honestly. Now I will say this though. Episode 6, like it really pisses me off that like during the product, like okay, never mind. Point is, god damn it, my screen froze. Hold on. What's my favorite model I've ever made? I've never made any models, but I have made reskins. I think. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. But in terms of um now in terms of episodes now regarding episode 6 is like how long it'll be. The okay, so the final runtime is currently let me check. Okay, so the final runtime for the episode itself is around 17 minutes. So basically episode three's length. However, including the end credits, it's 18 minutes long, as well as the intro. Also, I will say this though, it'll probably be it's probably one of my best stories that like I've ever written in general. What's my favorite model in general? I'd have to say any models from TSI or whatever. I really love those models. Just saying, but the Swanstein Edward is probably my. I'm just thank you, Toma. But also the Swanstein Edward is probably like honestly one of my favorite models ever. It has so many liveries and so many faces. It's insane. Easily, probably my favorite model that I use currently. I think, yeah, probably my favorite model that I use. Yeah, it's pretty length. It's a pretty lengthy episode. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, it's my longest episode. Fuck! I'm so sorry, Toma. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to put you in timeout. Shit. Fuck. I am so sorry, Tama. I did not mean to do that. I swear I'm so sorry, man. Also, hey, Joey. But I am so sorry. Hold on. There's no way to like untime him out. Hold on. I've never actually tried that before. No, I don't think there's a way to do that. Fuck. I am so sorry, Tama. I did not mean to do that. Anyway, well, okay, he just told me in DMs, and yes, I'm friends with Tomo on Discord. So, yeah, but he said don't worry about it. It's fine. Well, once the timeout ends or whatever, he'll be back. But anyways, all right, hold on. But okay, so regarding um like so one thing I won't spoil is what's gonna happen in episode 6, even though it's kind of obvious, but like not that much, not that obvious. Also, the only things I need to do are record the rest of my lines for the episode, add in the music and the rest of the sound effects, and I think that's basically it. Then I can finally release the episode. So hopefully it will either come out later today or tomorrow. Just saying. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what else I can say. Let me just think. What else do I have to say? Um, I literally used Soto. I was gonna use Soto Island 3D's models. Truth be told, when I was first starting out in trains, Golden Engines, but like I ended up not doing that. I think not like I think. Here's the thing. By the time here's the thing. Before it was before the Scarlet 123 thing. Even before then, I was using Trains 2019, and I had switched over to like different models. Favorite diesel, probably I don't know, maybe either Daisy or Diesel himself. One of those two. Either Daisy, Diesel, or Salty, one of them. Oh yeah, this is this is technically my first ever Trains 2022 video, I just realized. Well, technically, if you don't count the sneak peeks for episode 6, then yeah. Anyways, besides that, Um, do I rail fan? No, I don't really do that. Just saying, I don't really do that. Also, Joey, I know it's the morning for you, but do you want a link to the stream or whatever? Or if not, it's fine. I personally like. I don't mind if you don't want to join. Just saying. But besides that, okay. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Also, one thing I will say though, so I'm actually friends dead ass with Trackside Maniac now. Like I'm friends with Trackside Maniac. I'm not kidding. I'm actually friends with the guy on Discord. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Oh yeah. Hold on, give me a second. Anyway, okay, for real, give me like 2 minutes, guys. I'm not even involved with the Blake the Blue Pug or whatever drama or whatever that is. So basically, I don't really know, honestly. Oh yeah, also, episode 7, as I've stated previously, I believe, is already written and like, yeah. So episode 7 is already written, and that's the latest episode that's been written. Just saying. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna confirm this now. It is Thomas's arc. That's all. That's all I will confirm about about episode 7. I literally just said episode 7 is Toby. Percy isn't even on the railway yet. So why are you talking about Toby? You literally are out of timeouts, and I'm just hold on. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, good. Tomo, you don't want to know. I'm just saying. He's not exactly a good person, but regardless, um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, um, I think honestly, I might just um, if I find the time after this stream ends, then I might just then I'm probably gonna go back to working on the episode. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow or whatever, I'll probably get my new mic. So yay. So I'm hoping I want to get my lines done for this episode today, so that tomorrow I can start fresh with a brand new mic and all that. Yeah, I might just end the stream. Okay, I'm a bit concerned, guys. I'm hoping Dirty Percy 6 will understand that about because she's online. Oh yeah, that was the person who I. Yeah, don't. I mean, I understand why Donald Douglas are her favorite characters, but anyways, okay, I'm gonna be real. I know that here's the thing. Okay, yeah, I might just end the stream now before I feel the need to start ranting. So hold on, give me a second, guys. All right, so yeah, I might just end the stream now. So I'll see you guys later.